Across town, another couple are just starting their floating home adventure.
Away we go.
John and Lorraine Van Tol like to escape the hubbub of downtown every chance they can get.
Looks like it's going to turn out to be a nice day. We get out on the boat, and it's night and day. It's such a difference.
It just calms you. It kind of gives you a little peace of mind.
They're planning to design and build a waterborne home and moor it at this marina in Ladner on the Fraser River, just south of the city. John and Lorraine want a truly massive 3-story mansion. Huge windows on the upper 2 floors will offer panoramic river views. The lower floor, with master bedroom, will feel the most private. Upstairs, a vast open concept living, dining and kitchen space will be ideal for relaxing or socialising. Floor-to-ceiling windows will flood the room with light and give them those all-important views onto the river. The top floor boasts another bright, open-plan entertaining space. A wall of large glass doors leads out onto a sun deck, a great space for barbecues and parties. And on the side of the house will be an attached boathouse. With it, they can step out of the cabin cruiser and onto their house with ease. The total cost of the build alone will be just under £275,000. They've found the perfect empty spot.
Here we go. It's going to get easier when the new ramp's here.
This double mooring has space for a new build waterborne home and their boat. It's on the market for £400,000.
The land is quite expensive here, but look what you get.
To design their dream floating home from scratch,
You were saying something about a boathouse beside it too, or?
they've hired Ken Vandervelt, a local architect. Their house will be built 9 miles upriver on the dockside at this yard, run by Matt Tobias.
Go do it. Thank you, sir. Attaboy.
Matt's never built a 3-story monster like this before, and he doesn't want to build it on water.
Very difficult to build on the water. You can't use a level and you can't use a plumb bob. What we do is we build the whole thing on land.
But constructing such a large float home on land has its own challenges. It's been 9 months since work first began on John and Lorraine's floating home. And now the work is complete. Once again, this is upside-down living, with the sleeping area downstairs, whilst an airy loft sits at the top. Sandwiched in between is the main floor, with the open-plan kitchen, dining, and living space. Every room has panoramic river views.
This is the favorite part of the house for me. You can see it's just so open and beautiful.
The windows that cause so much stress now offer soothing views.
You know, it was pretty scary with these windows, but so worth it. Look at the view that we've got.
Yeah,
It's just the best.
it is amazing.
The vaulted ceiling gives the living area an open feel.
I love the indoor-outdoor feel. I want to feel like I can be outside yet still be home.
Susan wants a statement, minimalist designer 2-story float home. Materials on the outside will create simple, natural lines and a clean, smooth finish. Inside on the ground floor will be a grand master bedroom with a floor-to-ceiling window and a custom-made ensuite bathroom. Next door will be a private office and a laundry room. A floating stairway will lead up to a spacious open-plan area that comes complete with a modern kitchen, living space and dining room. Folding doors will open out onto one of 2 water-facing decks for entertaining. A glass roof will flood the area with light. On the east side, the other deck will catch the morning sun for Susan to enjoy her breakfast, al fresco. And a ladder will lead up to a rooftop garden for the best in panoramic views. The cost of this designer build will be almost £1.5 million. To realise her dream, Susan's hired Tim Carlander, an architect with a reputation for innovative design.
We're going to have a west-facing terrace. We have an east-facing terrace. A lot of people like the ability to virtually open up a whole wall and create that very seamless inside and outside relationship.
That would be amazing.
A high-end floating home like this will be a tough task for builder Greg Totonelli. He'll need all his 35 years experience to pull it off.
This build is incredibly challenging to achieve the level of refinement set forth in the design. I believe this is a piece of art.
Greg's crew will build the floating home at this special yard. There are various options for making a home float. Greg's opting for a hollow box made from sturdy steel bars and encased in a waterproof concrete skin. The air inside will create an unsinkable platform for the house. Plus, it will provide space for a clever below-water service deck. At the mooring site, Susan is raising an issue with architect Tim. She's worried the statement glass roof and privacy decks could be overlooked.
I'm pretty close to my neighbors, closest to this side. What do you suggest we should do about that?
Wishing to have natural light, wishing to have views, but also being very close to your neighbors. It's a unique puzzle.
Architect Tim has come up with a clever design solution. They'll attach screens to the front and back decks to provide more privacy. They'll make the slats from teak to complement the exterior sidings. The screens also open to keep the deck breezy on hot summer days. 18 months after deciding to take the plunge and build the ultimate contemporary floating home from scratch, Susan has a spectacular waterborne home.
It's just going to be a brand new life for me to have this beautiful place to share with everyone. It's just going to be a little oasis, and I'm pretty proud of the way it turned out. I think I'll be enjoying it for years and years to come.
Longtime residents Michelle Lanker and Bill Bloxham love to live the outdoor life.
If we spend a lot more time outdoors, we tend to respect it more.
I like a good swim every once in a while and hop in a kayak. Good way to spend a morning.
To get closer to the water, they're planning to build a floating home together so they can jump into their kayaks whenever they want. The process of building a floating home begins with a design. Michelle and Bill have employed Gloria Andrade. She specialises in building eco-friendly homes. Gloria's home for Bill and Michelle is an epic build on 3 levels. It'll be topped with a wave-shaped roof, covered with solar panels to help power the home, and a green roof that will help insulate it. The curved roof will give a lofty feel to the master ensuite bedroom on the upper floor. The room will open out onto a private deck. The middle floor will sit at water level. It will house the day-to-day living areas and lead out onto another deck with stunning views across Lake Union. The jewel in the crown is a £100,000 underwater basement. This secret lair will provide additional living and storage space. A £13,500 viewing window will allow Bill and Michelle to watch marine life. The cost of this build, £700,000. It will be a big challenge for veteran builder Bob Little. In Seattle, after 12 months of building work, Bill and Michelle's 200-ton float home is ready to launch into the water and tow to its mooring on Lake Union. The roof's solar panels and lawn will enhance Bill and Michelle's energy-efficient lifestyle. Inside, the living space is bright and airy. On the ground level, an open-plan area looks out over views of Lake Union.
Whether it's a sunny sky or a cloudy sky, it doesn't matter. We still have beautiful light all year round.
There's enough space to have a dining room, living area, and kitchen. Upstairs, the lofty master bedroom nestles beneath the wave-shaped cedar ceiling. Bedroom doors open out onto another balcony with a hot tub. Next door is Bill and Michelle's ensuite bathroom. A massive his and hers sink, as big as you'd get on land, with a huge wall mirror to reflect those amazing curves, and an integrated shower built into the shape of the roof. This one-of-a-kind tiled space also doubles as a steam room.
It really has a spa-like quality. This is definitely one of my favorite spaces. A place of retreat and relaxation.
Down in the basement, Bill and Michelle have made maximum use of the open hull space, complete with the underwater window to gaze out at passing marine life.
Probably the most unique and special feature of our floating home.
In the corner of the basement is an ingenious ceiling hatch which allows bikes in and out of the house.